Hello, family. Wow, I'm scared. I'm back to my scared stage after not being on here for a few days, so yeah, I guess we'll have to ROGA that out. So yeah, welcome to the friends that are joining. So excited to journey with you here in some kind of way. Once again, never really sure where we're gonna go with this. So I guess the only main thing is that we're connecting with our bodies, with ourselves, and feeling, our own essence, because I feel that the internet and the world at large can take that essence sometimes and keep us away from ourselves because we're so distracted and we're so blah. And so this will be our time and space. Even though we're utilizing the internet, we're gonna utilize this time together and feel our own bodies. So welcome my new friends from this week too, old friends, yay. So I'm just gonna share a little bit about what's happening over here. I could say a million stories, but I'm gonna keep it a bit contained. Not sure how long we're gonna be here. We're gonna just feel it all out. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Anissa, and I've been working with this modality for the last 8-ish years. It's called ROGA. I call it ROGA, and it's a wildness of words. It's Royal Orgasmic Galactic Awareness. So it's quite a mouthful, but they're all such codes. So if you want to deepen into understanding what those are all about, there's some in the stories from before. And then we'll also be bringing more into the next 77 days. Well, we're on, I guess it's going to be 67 days now. So, wow. Day 10. Wow. So, we'll try to keep this as short and sweet as possible just because we're all flowing in our own worlds and we have a lot happening, but also really using this time as our sacred space to connect with ourselves. Welcome to our new friends joining. Yeah. Okay, so if you haven't known, I'm in Portugal now. I came over here for this web summit thing and also just to tour and feel into where is my next step? Where am I moving to? I've been, in Ontario, Canada for a bit, and I've been ready for this next stage and next endeavor. So I'm just feeling Lisbon out right now. So that's the vibe there. And a lot of people got a lot of questions over this past week of this Web Summit conference. People being like, okay, you're in somatic work, you do body therapy, and you're here at a AI place. What the fuck, And so, it is an interesting thing because I feel like it's really important to be open to the times we're in, but also have this okay, what the fuck is this world, so in this discerning piece. So I'm curious about AI, the internet, what is happening, why is it in our world right now, and then how we can utilize it. And so I'm curious about it, but also what the fuck, I don't really want it, but also this is kind of cool. I'm down with this if we can connect in ways across the globe quickly, instantly. I'm okay with that, but I don't want to get lost in that sea and turn into a cyborg, obviously. So that's actually kind of brings me into my point I wanted to make, was for me, it feels like the most important thing in, I'd say, the universe, in my vicinity, is connecting to ourselves and feeling at home in our bodies. And definitely this week I was flying by the seat of my pants and at these different places and meeting lots of people, and also we were drinking. I'm not really proud of that. I really try not to drink too much, but we were having some drinks. There was night summits, which were after parties of just connection and collaboration, those kind of things. So a bit run down if you can't tell with my voice here. So we'll definitely probably be doing some sounding and moving our energy this way just to feel that vibration in our body to clear and cleanse any of the staleness and the stuckness. Today I woke up I was so stiff. I'm my body hurts. I just need health, and ROGA really is what I feel. So I'm so here for ourselves connecting with our bodies because to me, I feel like that's the biggest access point for our grand creations and for us just having a blissful, fun life. I feel like if we're feeling ourselves and being in tune with our emotions that swirl through and move them accordingly and not hold them, where are we after that? Where do we go with that? If we can hold that much authenticness, our truth, all of us individually, what creative solutions can we bring into the world? It's actually so fucking dope. Like, I'm so here for that. So yeah, I think that's that. I think, yeah, there's so much more I want to say around all that, but I feel like this might be a good place just to tune into your body if you're going to join me with this little voyage. So maybe just closing your eyes and relaxing your shoulders and feeling yourself grow just a little taller. And before you start breathing deeply, obviously do what you feel over there, but just noticing what you're feeling, just taking that little check-in time, this check-in space to feel. Is there any certain area that feels a bit more intensified or loud per se? For me, I'm noticing tension here. Also feel a bit of restriction in my core area. My shoulders feel a bit caved in. Just notice how you feel in this moment. This is such a power to tune in to what we're feeling. And once you've located these regions that are like, yo, hello, please listen to me. Just starting to breathe into those areas, imagining your breath moving into those areas. So slow, like a turtle, slow. Breathing deeply. Letting the breath energize these areas, cleansing and clearing anything that's ready to move through and out with the exhale. And you might start to let yourself sigh and get a little bit more dramatic with it. All right, so I'm already feeling the coughs are good. They're really good for us. They're help to clear that energy that's been like holding. Our bodies are so natural. They just know what to do to help us. So by us turning inward, it's creating a space to be like, what does my body actually feel like doing here? So apparently for me over here, it's going to be some coughing. But maybe for you, you're already feeling like, I'd like to move a little bit. Or sound some more. Maybe just holding your body or tapping or patting. If you're like, what the fuck is she talking about? There's more. If you go into the other days, we kind of lead up a bit through these slightly. So if you get confused or like not in your body, feeling in your mind, like really judging the experience with your body and wondering what this is, maybe just take that time to sound. It can sound creepy, it can sound beautiful. It doesn't matter. All we're doing is alchemizing the energy that's ready to move, and that staleness. Maybe you're shaking. So I'm feeling my body want to start to move slightly. Notice how your body feels. Welcome to the new friends joining us. Hello, hello, hello. We're just feeling our body, our beautiful genius body. Through sound. It can bring up a lot. You might feel nauseous even. If it's ever too much, just tone it back, obviously. If you need to spit or throw up, you can do that too. That also really helps clearly. But it's really intense, so do your thing. Just letting your body do the talking. Let your body express exactly the way it wants to express. You're reaching in different areas, exploring and making space in your body to be more you. It's so normal that we take on so much around us, so much of our environment, so much of the internet. We take so much on. How can we claim our own body again? Love the twistings too. Twisting feels so right for me. Again, doesn't have to look pretty, just do it. Just be it. Yeah, and so this week, noticing and feeling, it's so loud, this AI world now, and it's like, to me, nothing feels more important than being in our body, feeling ourselves, feeling our own truth, our own expression, our own authenticity. So staying here for a little bit longer. Maybe you're tapping. Maybe you're getting a little louder. Maybe even yelling. I'm not going to yell here because I'm in a neighborhood, but just like being a little bit weird here. You can be a lot weird if you like, obviously. You definitely don't need permission from me. Horse noises feel right too. Letting yourself be a weird freak. It's only weird until it's not, because it's just weird to our current society, because it's not as known. We don't do this as much as we could to move our energy. Some of us do. Shaking your body. So you can continue being in your own vibe, of course, over there doing what you're doing. I'm going to bring in a little story here as well. It wants to come through of like, so how to put this into words. Okay. So this is why I want telepathic waves. We're already here with telepathic waves with us, when you think of someone and the phone rings of that person, or you see something and it's them. We already have this advanced technology in our body. It's already here. We don't need a microchip to show us that reality. And this is what I feel like, this kind of work, this sounding, this making space for our creative genius to really open up to these superpowers. But that wasn't the story I was going to tell. So, this week, I found myself in a deep comparison space. I found myself judging myself, really feeling less than as I was comparing myself to this person. my beautiful sister. And it was really uncomfortable. And so all I knew to do was I basically like, it felt like too much in my body. I was like, I don't know what to do. I just need to go to the water. I just walked outside and I just need to get to the water. And then I'm there and I'm just feeling all this stuff coming up, and it was really uncomfortable, obviously, as emotions are. This is why I understand why we hold them and don't move them, because we don't want to feel them. When really I find once we feel them, we access so much more energy on the other side. So they're so fucking powerful. So I was in this comparison place and it was really intense. And when I was by the water, one of our friends came to see if I was okay, because it didn't mean to be dramatic, but it might have looked that way. Storm to the water. Anyway, so I'm there and he's asking me, and I'm like, I really was like, I could feel myself wanting to hold this, like be like, I don't want to share this. It feels really icky. It feels really gross. Like, I don't want to say this. It feels not cool. And, but I felt safe and I felt good about it to share in some kind of way. And I also felt like nothing feels more important than sharing truth, you know, and expressing truth. So in that moment, it felt right to share that. And so I did. And he responded so well. He held the space so well, and it was beautiful because it was something really deep, something really old for me, something from childhood actually. When I actually went into it deeper, I was like, wow, there's something really old here that has been low-key, subconsciously holding me back from feeling myself, from feeling my grand essence of Anissa Welsh, you know, and feeling, my loving self. I was judging parts, so it actually opened up more space for that. So having that conversation with him felt really grounding and really beautiful. And then I expressed this to my sister, and she held it so beautifully too. I could cry. It's like so gorgeous when we can express the icky and the parts we don't want to share. It's so fucking powerful, because then we're opening that space, we're clearing it. So there's so many ways to clear our energy, like the shaking and the stomping and the sounding and all of the stuff, and also expressing through words is also a way. So this was the way for me a few days ago, as uncomfortable it was. And it even took a bit of time because it was so old. It wasn't like, it was like, okay, we're good. Now I'm like, wah! You know, it wasn't like that. It was like, it took some hours. I'd say like, I don't know, like there was sleep in between that too, but like, I don't know, like less than 24 hours, but more than 12. So something like that, probably 17. So I was like, wow. Once I felt like, as I expressed it, I could feel my heart feel lighter, of like, oh, I feel raw, I feel vulnerable, I feel embarrassed a bit to like share it, but I also feel like this is the world I want to live in, where we are able to express truth, even if it's ugly, even if it's not ideal, you know. It's like, I just wanted to have this whole week, it's like fun, bliss, and it's like, of course that's not life, of course. And so I just wanted to share that here, because there are bajillion ways of clearing our energy and making space for our beautiful selves to be more vibrant selves, our royal orgasmic self. And definitely with the sounding, I find that really does open that pleasure state and orgasmic energy through our body to feel more, oh yeah, I get to be here. I get to live this life, and I get to be in my body. So, I believe that's what I wanted to share today. So I hope that you receive something from this. I would love to just do a few more sounding, a little bit shaking, whatever you feel called to do, using this as our sanctuary space. And then we'll tune off for today, maybe for a couple days, but I'll be seeing you again very soon for day 11. So, but before that, let's take a deep breath in, if you're with me. And forcefully clearing. Follow your body. We'll do 2 more. Feeling the renewal in your body, refreshing every cell. Last one, deep breath in. Coming back to some regular breathing. Feeling grounded where you are. Feeling yourself grow a little taller and your chest press forward. Feeling that healthy pride of, wow, I get to be alive. I get to be here right now. What an honor in these wild times that we're in. Phew. If you want to just give yourself a little hug, thanking yourself, feeling that crown on your head lit up. Feeling your royal self. I love you. We'll see you probably not tomorrow. Maybe not the next day, but maybe the next day. We'll see. Stay tuned. And I love you so freaking much. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your weekend.